Hello, people. This is Kevin speaking, and welcome to another episode of New Creative Stories. Today's story is about what happened to the stepmother of Hansel and Gretel. The story begins like this. Hansel and Gretel's father, by the name of Crypto, was a gold miner. All the gold he mined, he made into many types of coins, which he called Avalanche, Bitcoin, Cardano, Dogecoin, Ethereum, Phantom, and many others. His good friend, a celebrity by the name of Elon Musk, who became a billionaire by selling electric cars, tried to promote the coins by accepting them as payment for his cars. Many people followed to invest in crypto's coins, and he became very rich as the price of his merchandise soared sky high. He took in a stepmother for the children and thought that she would take good care of them. Of course, she married Crypto because he was rich. All went well until there was a pandemic in the land as a virus called COVID 19 spread. No one could go out because there was a lockdown, and no one wanted to buy cars. And Elon Musk did a U turn and said that he did not support crypto's coins anymore. Many people began to sell off crypto coins, and the price of his coins plummeted steeply, and he lost nearly all his wealth. The shock was too much to bear for crypto, and he went into depression. The stepmother began to show her true colors. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your colors, true colors. She would always find fault with the children. She wanted whatever money that was left for herself and did not want to share it with the children. So she would complain about the children every day, and her daily incessant nagging finally took its toll on Crypto. So, in his unsound mind, he said, "Do whatever you like with the children. I can't take it anymore." Mama said gonna be alright, but Mama don't know what's it like in my mind. Mama said that the sun gonna shine, but Mama don't know what's it like to wanna die. I just can't carry this anymore. Heavy from the hood inside my wings. I can't carry this anymore. Wonder what it's like to be okay. The stepmother was so pleased when she heard this, for she has a plan to make the children disappear forever. That night she instructed the maid, "Bring the children deep into a nearby forest and leave them there so that they can never ever find their way back home again. I shall reward you handsomely upon your return." However, Hansel heard the conversation and he too had a plan. He stole all the coins in the house and put it into his school bag. The next day, the maid said, "Come, children, it's time for school, and I shall take you to school via a shortcut through the forest." Of course, Hansel knew what the maid was up to, and as they walked into the forest, he began throwing coins into the bushes without the maid noticing it. He planned to follow the trail of coins back home should they get lost in the forest. When they were deep into the forest, the maid gave them the slip and made her way back home. When she saw the stepmother sitting by the well outside the house, she reported that she had carried out the plan as instructed. Well done, said the stepmother, and here's your reward. Having said that, she pushed the maid into the well. Now it was getting dark and the children were hungry, but Hansel wasn't worried at all. We are hungry and I smell pleasant aroma of cakes being baked in the air. Let's find where the smell is coming from and maybe we can get some food, he told his sister. As they walked along, Hansel scattered more coins until they came across a house made of gingerbread, cakes, and candies. Standing outside the house, they could have sworn they saw a very ugly old woman with a broom. But strangely, when the old woman saw them, she was transformed into a very young woman. And she greeted them. Oh my, what are you doing here, children? You must be very hungry. Come into my house, and you shall find food. The unsuspecting children followed her into the house, and the young woman happened to be a witch who likes to eat little children. She locked Hansel in a cage and made Gretel a slave and taught her how to cook the witch's secret recipe finger licking good chicken. Gretel must feed her brother every day to fatten him so that the witch can eat him when he was fat enough. Every day she would touch Hansel's finger to see how fat he had become. But since the witch could not see clearly, Hansel just offered her a chicken bone that he had feasted on. After a few days, the witch was tired of waiting and said, Tomorrow I shall eat you because I'm tired of waiting. She laughed wickedly. Meanwhile, back at the Hansel and Gretel's home, the stepmother was very happy that she had gotten rid of both the maid and the children. She was so pleased that she did not do anything for a few days except to watch her favorite program on Netflix for a few days. Suddenly, she had the urge to see how many gold coins Crypto had in his treasure chest. As she opened the chest, she found that it was empty. She flew into a rage and said, That good for nothing Hazel must have taken them and put it in his school bag that day. I must find them. Having said that, she went into the forest. As she was walking along, she spotted a shiny object in the nearby bushes. She went to pick it up and presto! It was one of Crypto's coin. The stepmother was so happy when she found another coin as she walked along. That crafty Hansel must have dropped them so that he can follow these coins and make his way home. I must find them all, she murmured to herself. She hurriedly followed the trail of coins, and soon she saw the witch house from the distance. Children, are you in there? I'm here to get back those coins, she yelled. Hansel heard the mother and he came up with a plan. Hey, witch, he shouted. We are too thin for you. Here comes my fat sister, and I'm sure you like to eat her instead. Why, of course. I love fat children. But how can I trick her to come into my house? Asked the witch. It's easy. Let me and my younger sister out of this house. We aren't nice to eat, but my fat sister would be nice, tender, and juicy. If you would let us talk to her, We will help trick her into the cage. Then you can shut the cage door and lock her in. If she doesn't see us, she will smell a rat and surely would not come into your house just like that. Sounds reasonable. Two tiny ones for a huge fat one. It's a done deal, cried the witch excitedly. She let Hansel out, and he quickly poured all the coins from his school bag into a gunny sack which the witch kept in the house. He then threw the empty school bag into the cage. The witch let the children out of the house and hid herself. Soon the stepmother arrived and she shouted angrily, "Where did you hide those coins? Give them back to me. They belong to me." Hansel coolly replied, "There in the house inside the cage over there." The stepmother dashed into the house, and when she saw the school bag, she hurried to pick it up. Clang! Next thing she knew, she was locked in the cage. While this was going on, the children sat on the witch broom and it asked the children, "Where do you want to go?" "Home," the children replied. "Okay, nowadays I've been upgraded to Google Map GPS system. I shall get you home in no time at all," said the broom. And it took off into the skies and brought the children home. Their father, Crypto, was so happy to see the children again, and they showed him the gunny sacks with his coins. He was jubilant and cried, "We are rich again!" Because this Eek Longmas did another U turn and accepted our coins as payment for his cars again. These coins are very valuable and people are willing to pay very, very, very high prices for them. I'm so sorry to have taken in the stepmother and caused you two so much trouble. She is just after our money, and I'm so glad that she is gone. Gone? Oh no. If you go into the forest, you will probably hear the stepmother shouting till this very day. "Let me out! Let me out of this cage! Let me out!" Moral of the story: nothing good comes out of greed. Always be satisfied with what you have in life, and you shall live a happy, meaningful life. Thanks for watching, and do remember to hit the like button, share, and subscribe. And see you next time in another episode of New Creative Stories. Bye.